This is Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Annie Elphaba is suing fellow vacationer Josh Tanner in the amount of $4,575. She says the defendant pulled a prank on her while snorkeling that resulted in severe physical injury. Mr. Tanner claims the plaintiff completely overreacted and needs to learn to lighten up.
Ms. Elphaba, you are suing Mr. Tanner for $4,575 for intentional infliction of emotional distress and injuries.
That's right.
Okay, so how do you know this man?
I don't. I met him on the tour to Hawaii. He was on the tour that I went on.
What kind of tour y'all took to Hawaii? Was
Just
it
a
on
vacation.
Plane? What, you got to Hawaii and you did a tour of the islands? What kind of tour was this?
It was a bus tour, some of the extracurricular activities, hiking, snorkeling.
Okay.
We met up with our group when we arrived to the after we arrived to Hawaii. So
okay, so was it you're staying in the same hotels, you're doing the same excursions and stuff like that? Is that type of tour?
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, how many other folks were on the tour?
There was about 12 of us.
Okay, but you didn't know each other before the tour?
No.
So were we having a good time?
Yeah, we were having a great time.
What did we see on the tour?
Sea turtles.
Oh,
We
okay.
saw some of the monuments, the Pearl
right.
Harbor monument area.
Volcanoes and stuff like that? Waterfalls?
Waterfalls, no volcanoes.
Oh, you didn't get to see the volcanoes?
It was more like snorkeling and, hanging out.
Water sports?
yeah,
Okay.
they were hanging out.
And then what happens at nighttime? We all stay in a motel and hotel or what?
We all stayed in a hotel and we were all, hanging out. I went with 4 of my friends from college.
And who did you go with?
I went by myself.
Just you?
Yes.
By yourself, huh?
All my friends and family couldn't take the time
You couldn't get anybody
off.
that wanted to go to Hawaii?
No.
Wow.
A lot of people in my family are really deathly afraid of the ocean. We didn't grow up around the ocean.
Right.
So
Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So, I wanted to get my sister to go. She didn't want to come, so
wasn't into
I
it.
planned the trip by myself, thinking that it would be quiet.
How long was the tour supposed to be? How many days?
The tour was 7 days.
Okay, so what happened? Why are we here?
So basically, as soon as I specifically picked this tour because I felt like it was going to be more of like a retirement crowd.
What do you mean a retirement? How old are you?
I'm in my 30s, but...
Well, what do you mean a retirement crowd?
Well, I didn't want anything. I didn't want to be around a rowdy group of people.
How about retirement? You wanted to be around 70-year-olds?
Yes, because I was afraid that maybe, I am afraid of hiking and snorkeling,
Right.
so I was thinking that maybe if I was with an older group of,
Right.
an older tour, then maybe
Right.
they wouldn't make me do as, things that are a
Right,
little
you
bit
don't
more...
have to do any of it, do you?
No,
Right.
but I just
And
felt
then you
like...
go online and look at reviews of this tour?
I did.
Because
They
I
had
do that
excellent.
kind of thing. And did you see that it was mostly retirees
That's
doing
what it looked like. So I picked it based on that. I didn't want to be around like Cancun spring break type of crowd, which is what I ended up getting.
Were these guys?
Oh, definitely.
What
Yeah,
was it like being with these guys?
It was insane. They were just making fun of the locals,
Right.
Yelling at people, throwing things
You mean
out of the bus window. Yeah, just acting
How
like.
much did this tour cost?
It was $2,000
For a week?
for
Included the
a week,
hotel stay
including
and
the hotel
everything?
and
Was that airfare and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So what happened?
So, like I said, they had just been acting, just very immature the whole trip, making comments here and there.
The organizer, don't they have somebody that's like organizing and they're there and they're like your guide?
Yes, there's a tour guide. Actually, I brought her as my witness
Okay, well,
here.
was she telling these people to stop it?
She was, but they weren't really taking her seriously, and they were kind of making fun of her as well.
Right. So what's going on this tour?
I was with some of my friends,
Right.
and we were just celebrating graduation
Right. Graduating from what?
from college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all were drinking beers and carrying on?
Everyone was drinking beers
Was
and
she
carrying.
drinking beer?
She was drinking. We
No,
were hanging out.
no.
We were hanging out
No,
on like
no,
the
no,
first day.
Isn't the entire group there to have a drink?
Everyone is there, I thought, to have a good time.
Right.
That's why we came to Hawaii, to have a good time.
But she's saying that you're making fun of the natives and throwing stuff off the bus and everything. Was that going on?
Yes.
Coming up on Supreme Justice.
Because I was just trying to climb up so fast that I cut my hands and my feet so deep that I had to have 25 stitches.
And later.
She is not allowed to run for homecoming queen or for prom queen.
Oh my God.
You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. We're back with the case of Annie Elphaba, who is suing Josh Tanner for medical expenses and travel costs.
So where's the tour director? Her name is Tina?
Yes, I'm sorry, I don't know her last name, but she is outside.
Okay, I have a Tina Herman on the witness list.
With the Hawaiian Express tour.
Okay, court calls Tina Herman. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
So you work for this tour company?
Yep, so Hawaiian Express Tours. It's a family-owned business, so I've been managing it for the past few years.
Okay, so you were there on this particular tour that's the subject of this lawsuit?
Yes.
And what was it like? What was going on that tour?
Basically, him and his friends were just being rude and very rowdy and obnoxious.
Right. Well, don't you reserve the right to throw them off the bus?
I did. So finally, the last day of the tour,
Why did you wait till the last day of the tour to throw them off the bus?
Well, because they had already paid for the tour, so
Yeah, but you know what? I've been on tours. And there's usually something you sign that says that basically you have rules and you have the right to throw me off if I'm not following the rules.
Well, as adults, I thought they would at least calm down,
okay, but they weren't. They were acting up from day one, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were acting up on day 2?
Yes.
Day 3?
Yeah.
What about the day 4? Day 4?
Yeah.
5th day, you woke up that morning, were they any better?
No.
Okay, so you waited till the last day to do what?
I just finally kicked them off the tour.
After the incident.
Yeah, after the
They
incident.
had to go home anyway because it was the last day.
Yes. But they paid for the tour, so I wanted them to at least enjoy it.
Do you have any paperwork here from the tour? What anybody signed? Any contracts? You have your tour contract? It seems to me, why are you suing this man?
Near the last day, the second to the last day, I had mentioned to him that I was really terrified of the water. One of the reasons why I wanted to go to Hawaii was to swim in the ocean, but it kind of took me a while to go. They went snorkeling on the second day, and I didn't join them because I was really terrified. And him and his friends were nice to me and said, you know, you should try.
They were nice.
They were nice when it came to trying to get me to go snorkeling because I guess one of his friends also had some type of fear of the water as well.
Okay.
So on the 6th day, I did decide to get into the water. And, you know, it was calm. We had been out there for about 40 minutes. And
you were in the water? You were in the water?
Yes, I was in the water.
Okay.
We were snorkeling.
Did you bring me any pictures of that?
Yes, right here. This beautiful bay here.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
And so we were, you know, relaxing. I felt peaceful. There was a lot of fish in the water. And then all of a sudden, he started yelling, "Attack, attack, attack." And I saw this, what it looked like some type of fish or something right around his neck. And so I got, you know, really terrified thinking that it was a shark because I heard that there were sharks
It was
out
a
for a while.
plastic. It was a plastic stingray, like a toy.
And he pretended that it was a shark attacking him, and because of that,
Did you know she was afraid of the water?
Yeah.
She had been telling you that all week long,
She
right?
had told us.
So why would you do that?
Because it's funny.
I'm not laughing yet.
No.
Right. I mean, would you pull the same prank on your mother or your older sister? Or
Excuse
like
me,
any friend?
Judge. You need to go look at your contract. You need to go look at that contract you have people signing. That's what you should be doing. Mind your own business and stay in your lane. So you see this thing around his neck, and then what?
And I got so terrified, I was close to what I thought was just volcanic rock, but it ended up being a coral reef.
Right.
And I just slid my hands, the palms of my
And
hands.
your panic.
And my feet, yes, because I was just trying to climb up so fast that I cut my hands and my feet so deep that I had to have 25 stitches.
So this is the medical...
Yes, yes. The paramedics had to carry me out of the area because I couldn't even walk because I didn't have any shoes on.
Why don't you think you're responsible for her medical bills?
We were just trying to have a good time.
It was planned.
It was not planned at all.
It was planned.
No.
You know what? The Constitution guarantees us all the freedom of speech, but there are some exceptions because you can't yell fire in a crowded theater. You don't have the right to do that. And you don't have the right to do what you did in this case. You knew her sensibilities. You'd been with her all week. She hadn't even been in the water. And when you finally convinced her to get in the water, you pulled this prank here. And in her panic, she got injured because you caused the panic. Let me see the bills. Let me see proof of the bills.
And I also have the proof of the tour.
Well, I know you went on the tour. Everybody told me you went on a tour. Your insurance didn't cover any of this?
It covered a small portion.
This bill I'm looking at is $2,200. It says there's an insurance discount subtracting out almost another $2,000. So your total expenses were not $4,500.
No,
not
but I
according
did
to
have
this.
a $500 copayment. I don't know if it says it
No,
on there.
I don't see that on here. All I'm seeing is a total of $2,200. Any other hospital bills?
No, that's it.
Then judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,200. Good luck to you both.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $2,200.
Look, I'm sorry. It was just a prank. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Yeah, well, it really wasn't funny. I really hope you learn how to grow up.